Small Town USA is a small rural district. A local company with internet connections has decided to provide each sixth grade student with the latest version of wireless laptops. The company will also provide wireless internet access to the district and the surrounding community. This will allow students to keep their laptops and have access 24/7. In this project, the objectives are to develop a series of interdisciplinary lesson plans and to implement and integrate technology for sixth grade teachers. As an instructional designer, my role will be to create lesson plans that focus on local community culture and increase the 21st century skills. By doing this, there are several steps that I will take. Planning and analysis. This is the building blocks of designing instruction for the course that will entail a needs assessment of the targeted demographic, which includes learners' goals, understanding of their expectations, and their study environment and ease or comfort level with different technologies. Also design and structure. The prime focus would be how the content is going to be organized. Collaboration with subject matter experts. This would be working with somebody with content knowledge on building assessments and interactions, tests, quizzes, etc. Multimedia tools. This is where a user can find themselves going through a gamut of tools so that it's not so overwhelming. These tools could include infographics, mini videos, graphs, links to sources, PDFs, etc. Finally, implementation and management. This is where you take everything from the previous steps and just work with the teams to make sure everything is going as planned. In looking at the needs for this project, we based it on 3 areas: interdisciplinary lesson plans for local community culture, increasing 21st century skills, and providing training for teachers. Each will list the things that will have to be addressed to meet these needs. In the design considerations, there are a few questions you should ask yourself. Why should learners take this training? What is in it for them? Learners want to know how to use the course, but the challenge is we are in an advancing technology age, so by making it a discovery interaction to suit all audiences, let the learners pull the information they need, and then you're giving them control from the start to set the right tone for the rest of the course. Number 2, what activities can I include that give my learner the chance to practice what they are learning? Activities and interactions keep the learner's brain involved in the content, enable them to practice what they are learning, and trying out new concepts. 3. Can I include real-life examples and scenarios to reinforce the key concepts? The key message here is don't be afraid to try something new if it fits in your content. Finally, how can I test my learners' understanding of the content? By testing the learners using questions, they can get feedback confirming if they understood what they have seen so far. In the design considerations, there are 3 things to look at: the skill and knowledge levels, like talked about previously, and then the teacher expectations and student expectations. These expectations are based on the ISTE standards. Take a moment to look over some of the different factors when it comes to culture. Anytime there is a new program or initiative, you're going to run into some barriers to technology. Some of these include your resources, knowledge and skills, institution, which could be made up of several different things, attitudes and beliefs, assessments, culture, and a new thing that you'll hear a lot of is the digital divide. Although out of all of it, talking to most teachers, it's been indicated that the attitudes and beliefs of teachers were the most impactful barrier on students' use of technology. There can be many benefits of interdisciplinary instruction, anywhere from enthusiasm from everyone involved, increased attendance, improvement in test scores. Students will also have the opportunity to learn at their own pace. It also gives you time to cover more curriculum in a less amount of time. In teaching local culture, some teachers doubt that they are sufficiently knowledgeable and skilled to teach culture. As a teacher, you know how to work with your students' curiosity. Perhaps the challenge is to trust the great value of your own curiosity. In teaching local culture, you trust that you really do have more practical social skills and know more important things about society than your students. Check out this video over the model for technology integration. This shows the 4 levels of the technology integration. In closing, by this local company providing laptops for all 6th grade students, we are able to introduce something new to our students by teaching local culture and teaching teachers on how to bring this all together with 21st century skills.